Something is changing with senior payments this month, and the window to respond is closing faster than most people realize. I am not saying this to scare you. I am saying this because I have watched too many seniors miss critical updates simply because the information came too late, or it was buried in language that nobody could understand. Today that stops. Right here, right now, on this channel, you are going to get the full picture, plain and simple, because what is happening this month directly affects your monthly income, your Medicare coverage, and in some cases, your ability to keep receiving the benefits you have counted on for years. Do not move. Do not skip ahead. Watch this all the way through because the warning in the second half of this video is the one that matters most. You are watching Senior Pulse US, and if this is your first time here, let me tell you exactly what we do. We cut through the noise, we skip the political spin, and we deliver real benefit information directly to the seniors and families who need it most. Subscribe right now and turn on notifications because when something this urgent surfaces, you want to be the first to know, not the last. Now let us get into it because this is serious and you deserve every detail. Here is the reality of what is unfolding this month across multiple federal benefit programs. Several overlapping changes, some announced quietly, some buried in policy memos, and some that took effect without any real public communication, are now hitting seniors at the same time. And when multiple changes hit simultaneously, the people who get hurt the most are always the ones who were not prepared. Today, we are going to make sure that is not you. Let us start with Social Security, because that is where the most immediate impact is being felt. The Social Security Administration has been processing a wave of account reviews tied to an internal audit of benefit records for seniors who have been collecting payments for more than 5 years. What this audit is finding is a mixture of overpayments and underpayments, and both situations carry consequences that seniors need to understand right now. If your account has been flagged as an overpayment, meaning the SSA believes they paid you more than they should have at some point, you may be receiving or about to receive a notice demanding repayment. These notices are real, they are legal, and if you ignore them, the SSA has the authority to reduce your future monthly payments to recover what they claim is owed. Here is what most seniors do not know, though. You have the right to appeal. You have the right to request a waiver if repaying the money would cause you financial hardship. And you have the right to ask the SSA to prove the overpayment with documentation before you agree to anything. If you get one of these letters, do not panic, but do not ignore it either. Call 1-800-772-1213 the same day you receive it and tell them you want to file for reconsideration and request a waiver review simultaneously. Those are the exact words to use. Now, on the flip side of that same audit, some seniors are discovering underpayments, meaning the SSA owes them money they never received. In these cases, back payments are being issued, but only to seniors whose records were flagged for review. If you have never proactively requested an earnings record review, your underpayment may be sitting in the system unaddressed. That money does not come to you automatically in every case. You have to ask for it. And the Senior Pulse US team cannot stress this enough. Asking is free and it takes one phone call. Now let us talk about what is happening with Medicare this month because this is where the second major wave of changes is hitting, and it is affecting seniors in ways that are showing up directly in their Social Security deposits. Medicare Part B premiums are subject to annual adjustments, and the way those adjustments interact with your Social Security payment can be confusing and, frankly, infuriating. There is a protection built into the law called the Hold Harmless provision, which is supposed to prevent your net Social Security payment from going down as a result of a Medicare premium increase. But that protection does not apply to everyone. It does not apply if you are new to Medicare. It does not apply if you are enrolled in Medicare, but not yet collecting Social Security. And it does not apply to seniors in higher income brackets who are subject to what is called the Income-Related Monthly Adjustment Amount, or IRMAA. If you are subject to IRMAA and your income from 2 years ago crossed certain thresholds, and we are not talking about high income here because the thresholds are lower than most people expect, Your Medicare Part B and Part D premiums are higher than the standard rate. What is changing this month is that the SSA is processing updated income determinations based on the most recently available tax data, which means some seniors are seeing their IRMAA surcharges change, either going up or coming down. If your income dropped significantly in recent years due to retirement, the death of a spouse, or a major life event, you can file what is called a life-changing event appeal with Medicare to have your premiums recalculated based on your current income rather than the 2-year-old figure they are using. This can reduce your monthly premium deduction by hundreds of dollars. But again, it does not happen automatically. You have to file Form SSA 44 and submit it directly to Social Security. The third thing changing this month involves supplemental security income and the resource limit rules that determine who remains eligible. For years, the SSI program had resource limits, meaning if you had more than a certain dollar amount in assets, you could lose your benefits. Those limits have been viewed as outdated for a long time, and there is active movement happening right now at the federal level to update them. What seniors need to watch is whether any change to these rules affects their current eligibility status, particularly if they have recently inherited money, received a lump sum payment, or had a change in household composition. Any of these events can trigger a redetermination of your SSI eligibility, and if you are not prepared for that review, you could face a temporary suspension of benefits while the SSA sorts out your case. Here is the hard truth that Senior Pulse US has always believed in saying out loud. The benefit system in this country was not designed to be easy to navigate. It was not designed to hold your hand. And the people who fall through the cracks are almost never the people who cheated the system. They are the people who trusted that if something was wrong, someone would have told them. That trust is costly. The seniors who protect their benefits are the ones who stay informed, ask questions, and never assume that no news means good news. So here is your action list for right now, today, before this month gets away from you. Pull out your most recent Social Security award letter or benefit statement and compare the payment amount to what actually landed in your bank account this month. If those numbers do not match, call immediately. Log into your My Social Security account at ssa.gov and check your message inbox. The SSA sends digital notices there before or instead of paper mail, and many seniors have no idea those messages exist. If you or your spouse had any income changes in the past 2 years, a job end, a pension adjustment, investment income, an inheritance, look into whether an IRMAA appeal or a life-changing event form applies to your situation. And if you have received any letter from the SSA in the past 60 days that you set aside to read later, go find it right now because timing on responses to SSA notices is everything. This is what Senior Pulse US is here for. Not to alarm you without reason, but to make sure that when something real is happening, you hear it clearly and you know exactly what to do. You have spent your whole life earning these benefits. You showed up, you paid in, you did everything right, and you deserve a channel that fights as hard for your information as you fought for your future. If this video helped you today, share it right now with someone who needs it. Leave a comment below and tell me if you have ever dealt with an SSA overpayment notice or a Medicare premium surprise. Your experience might help someone else in this community. Hit the like button, subscribe to Senior Pulse US if you have not already, and I will see you in the next video because we are not done, not even close. Stay alert, stay protected, and never stop advocating for yourself.